Right. As requested, I'm going to be going over my photography settings for the Sony a6700. I posted a video about the best cinematic video settings for this camera and it did really well, so thank you for everyone that watched that video. That's pretty cool. So I've used this camera for years and I've used these photography settings for years as well. I've had photos from this camera using these settings in big magazines like Marie Claire and Vanity Fair. I'm not telling you this to brag, I'm just letting you know so that it gives you some confidence in me and what I'm talking about. There isn't actually much that goes into this, I'm just going to show you the settings that I use. First thing is that there are a lot more factors that make a good photo than just its settings, like composition, lighting, lenses, things like that. Obviously you have your ISO, your shutter speed and your aperture. Those things kind of depend on the setting that you're in and the style that you want. I am happy to make a video about ISO, shutter speed and aperture and how to use them in different environments. If that's something you're interested in, then definitely let me know because I'll happily do that. So all that being said, let's dive into the settings. Make sure that you've changed your wheel to M up here. Okay, so going straight in, just hit menu on your a6500 and straight to page 1. My quality is RAW. I don't shoot JPEGs, I don't shoot any of this other stuff, I just shoot RAW. Aspect ratio 16:9, then head over to the next page. Color space RGB and lens comp auto off. Drive mode self timer, bracket settings off. Next page. Memory we don't need to worry about. These are my settings for page 5. My focus area is wide and next page. I don't think we have anything on here. Next page. Next page. Okay, metering mode is multi, my spot metering point is center, and my exposure step is 0.3. And we'll head over to page 10. I don't really use flash ever, I don't think I've ever used flash, so page 11, white balance obviously changes to the environment that you're in. And on page 11, go down to the bottom one, which is picture profile, and I've got mine on picture profile 9. And I've got my black level at 0, my gamma at Cine 2, my black gamma is middle, my knee is auto, my color mode is ITU 709 matrix, my saturation is 0, my color phase is +2, my color depth -1 on G and +2 on B, my detail is -5. And that's it for picture profile. That's the main one really. Soft skin I have off. Page 13, peaking level is high and my peaking color is red. Some people have it as white. I personally don't get that, but it's personal preference. I just can't see what is focused and what isn't when red is quite an obvious color. So face detection is on. On the next menu, head over to page 4. Silent shooting is kind of on and off depending on the situation. Over to page 6, I've got monitor and finder on auto. My zebra is on and it's at level 100. Grid line is diagonal plus square grid, just because I like that it's just easier to get composition. And that is pretty much it. And that's it. So please remember that there are more factors that go into making a good photo other than just the settings, as I said earlier. But as requested, those are the photography settings for my Sony a6500. It is such a fantastic photography camera. I have since moved on to the Sony a6700, which is Sony's newest APS-C camera. I'll have a lot more content coming out very shortly, all about that. I'll see you all in the next video, and I promise you will not have to wait another 6 months.